Okay, welcome to the lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to take you through some 3D Studio settings so that we're all on the same page. We're creating objects at the same scale and there's no confusion. So when I do something, yours should be exactly the same. So the first thing I want you to do is go into Tools, go down to Grids and Snaps, go to Grid and Snaps Settings and click on that and you should get this. These settings here is exactly the same as this bar up here and these over here. So if, for example, if you select that, you'll see this change. If I select that, you'll see it change up there. So you can see they're the same pretty much. So the only two in this box you need selected at this stage is grid points and vertex. The rest of it we'll cover later. I don't really use much of this stuff, so that'll do for now. So the next thing, go along to options. Make sure this box here is ticked, enable access constraints. I mean, all this might seem a bit confusing right now, but you'll see it all work soon. So just make sure that's ticked and make sure that's unticked. Rubber band is just confusing. I mean, you can try it if you want to, but I just don't like it switched on, so I have it switched off. Next, go to Home Grid and set grid spacing to 100 centimeters or to 100. I haven't set your unit setup yet, so just set it to 100 for now, and that should be fine. Once you've done all that, just click X. Next thing is go to Customize. Go to Units Setup, click that. Okay, so in metric, make sure that's, for now, just set that to centimeters. So select the drop down menu, click on centimeters and make sure it says centimeters in that box. At the top here, click on System Unit Setup. So you get this extra little box here. And make sure that 1 unit equals 1.0 meters. Okay, that's very important. So 1 unit in Unity is 1 meter in Max, and I'm going to show you that. As soon as we've installed Unity, I'm going to show you that that is exactly right. So once you've got that set, click OK there and click OK there. So the next thing I want you to do is click in your perspective viewport, maximize it, click on the word perspective and go down to viewport clipping down here, and you'll get this appear down the right hand of your window here. What I want you to do is grab these little arrows here and slide that down to the bottom, and grab that one and slide that one to the top. Go back onto viewport, back onto perspective, click that on and turn it off because you don't want it on the whole time. Okay, so now we're going to create a box, and this box is going to be used to establish our scale between Max and Unity. So make sure you go over here and you've got Create selected. Below that, make sure you've got Geometry selected, and in Geometry you've got Box selected. So click Box like that. Go to the viewport and just drag a box. Doesn't matter about the size for now. I'm going to show you how to get it exactly right and scale it out so it's roughly right. So it's roughly the right height. Just left click to cancel, and right click in blank space cancels box making. So that was another way of cancelling box creation mode. Right, so now that will be selected. Select object, select your object, make sure it's selected, and you can see it is. And I'll make sure my edge faces is selected there, so I can see them. Go to your modify tab over here, left click, and down here you'll see the length, width, and height of your box. So in there, each one of those you want to type And remember, we set this to centimeters. We've got the unit set up to 1 meter. So 1 unit is 1 meter. So 1 meter in centimeters is 100. So you want to make that 100. And tab, if you press tab on your keyboard, it'll go down to the next one. And it will automatically select it all. Then type 100, tab 100, and hit return. And there we have it. That's our 1 by 1 by 1 box. Now we also got to make sure it's set at 0. And over here is your select and move. So if you click on that, and you can see it's not quite set at 0. So if you using your right mouse button, click on select and move, and you'll get this transform pop up. And you can see it's not at 0. So you want to select that, type 0, select that, type 0, boom, like that. And that is it. That's all you need to do. And that's it. That's our box. Now I want you to save that. You can change the colour of it. I showed you how to do that before. So if you don't like that nice pink, whatever, when Max creates objects, it chooses a random colour, I think. So you can change it quite easily by doing this. I showed you this before. I'll make mine nice blue, a nice blue colour. Like so. Okay, one more thing. Over here, this is the name of the object. And you can see it in our scene view over here. So what I want you to do is change the name of it. So click in it and drag to select the name. And type in scale box. That's it. And then we're going to save it because we're going to use this later when we install Unity. So just go to save as, and make sure you have your directory structure sorted. You can see I've got one set up for the Udemy course, models, configuration, objects, but you can set it up however you wish as long as it's organized and you understand it. And call it scale box 1 unit. Just click on save. You won't get that because I've already created it, so just click yes there. So that's it. That's our setup done. There might be a few little things as we go along, but I'll show you them as we go along. But essentially, that's Max set up and done. So I'll see you in the next lecture.